I'm back, continue building this Lego Star Wars The Dark Falcon. As you know, I've been sick in the past few days, so really didn't have the energy to, you can say, still coughing, continue to build this. Really want to complete building this tonight because I've been finished up to back end, so starting with back 11 tonight. Let's just open it up. I got back 12 and 13 out ready, but I really don't think I can get to back 17, even though, you know, it's kind of starting a lot earlier, able to get the family to look after the kids, so after dinner can start straight away. So it's like, 7:45. It's very early compared to you know in other times where I only start building once everything is sorted, which usually is like 10:30 or 11 p.m. Um, well, if I was not sick, I were able to complete this tonight. So I'm just trying to do my best to start coming back and building it. The sore foot gone, but it's a little bit itchy, so you probably have a bit of cough um, today. So last time, got most of the minifigure. I just take them aside because otherwise, it will block me building it. Did I miss any minifigure? No, there's 6 minifigure. Yep. And then this back got the remaining 2 minifigure, which is Darth Charger. When people first announced about this set, right? Everyone thought, hey, there's no way they're releasing something like this. And just look at the minifigures, actually pretty well done. And he has a double-sided lightsaber. So we'll see. But the problem with me building this time, the kids are still not asleep. So hopefully I don't have to reset my camera, and they're not trying to disturb my build. Um, Hopefully it happened that way. So we've got Darth Charger here, and then we've got the C3PO, the Bounty Hunter C3PO, which is the one with the black arm and red eyes. To be honest, the red eyes look pretty freaky. But anyway, all the minifigures in this set are so cool. Exactly the reason why I bought this set. Not necessary for the Falcon, but for the minifigures. But given that I only have one other Falcon and it's not black, so and it's a pretty cool build so far. Let's see what it brings to us in the remaining 7 bags. So excuse me if I keep coughing to that. But yeah, it's a bit shocker to me. Like I just recover from the flu, and then just after 3 weeks got sick again. If you have saw my previous video, I mentioned not feeling that well, so that's why uh, the voice aren't that great. And actually, that was the night that I started feeling really bad. The next day, it was a Saturday morning. It was like, oh, the fever just came out, and it was terrible because Saturday I have to look after the kids myself. And yeah, just a terrible day. And Sunday was even worse. Of course, Monday I have to off work, and yesterday off work as well. So today, kind of come back to work, and it's already Wednesday. I was like, now I have to get back because there's a few milestones that I nearly get through the YouTube partner program. So yeah, that's why I'm determined to have a video upload today. That's why I asked for like doing earlier, because I'm still not in shape to kind of stay really late and get all this sorted. So just utilize the 40 minutes to 45 minutes that I have and see how much I can progress. So hopefully I don't make any mistakes, but you might notice the speed of building has already decreased compared to previous days. So I think 11, 12, 13 will be normal, and hopefully tomorrow, if I feel better, I can start building again. Sorry about the cough from the evening. And finish it tomorrow so I can do the review in the weekend. To be honest, I really want to finish this like early, last weekend. Um, but unfortunately, I couldn't because I have some other few August release lined up, planned on this channel content. Some of them are speed build, the smaller sets. Some of them are new video like this. Haven't buy anything new. I'm just waiting for a bit of discount and just be conscious on my spending as well. Maybe I might able to afford the Avengers Towers or the Rivendell this month. But I have to remember I did pre-order the Zelda set, so this year I haven't been buying stuff like day one. Well, of course this one kind of day one, but yeah, like really big sets. I mean, it's not a big set; it's the expensive set, right? So, um, so really keen because I'm a fan of Zelda set. That one kind of pre-ordered it. I don't know if it will release early or send to me early. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. So we've got the front seat kind of push through here. What's the next thing? I need to change the orientation a little bit. So kind of start building the other parts. And because that Zelda set is extremely expensive, and they announced the Nightmare Before Christmas set this morning, I think yesterday, something like that. Also released in September, so it's like, come on, Lego, come on, just be a little bit kinder to your wallet, please. Yeah. So some of them really can't afford for day one. It's like, okay, how about the Jaw set? Yeah, that's one that's on the wish list, but it will be released in the local retailers, so outside Lego store, in 3 months' time. So just waiting for that, so you can get like 15 to 20% discount. This is the way. Buying set with discount is the way to go. So no need to rush. Because to be honest, my channel is not here to compete with like those big recognized communities. So I can never beat them in terms of the timing of certain set reviews. Hence, what's the point of getting a set day one? Unless there's some set that somehow some of the shops here put on the shelf early, and even earlier than some of the recognized fan media receive the set. Then I will try my best to obtain the set. Usually the Chinese New Year set, right, we tend to get it early in New Zealand compared to one in US. And those are my most popular videos. Not just because of set, like I got the set early, just as cultural background. So I do have like a different kind of opinion or some more in-depth details. That's how I differentiate myself with the large channels. By no means I don't see them as competitors. It's just the large channel. I'm not trying to compete. I'm just doing my own stuff on my own channel. And they can be friends as well. So that that's it. And some pretty nicely designed stickers. Pretty much some instrument. But there's no point for me on getting set early. So I'm not going to get like the perks on oh yeah, getting stuff early and then oops, and then what's that? So getting like some search traffic. Yeah. And it's going to be very difficult for me to continue talking. But the reason I bought the Zelda set is really a fan of the game. it's a two-in-one. I wish it's not a two-in-one set. So unfortunately, it is. So I have to choose which version I have to build. Right, I can tell you it's gonna be the Breath of the Wild version rather than um, the Ocarina of Time one. I mean, I love Ocarina of Time, but you know, the overall design kind of suit more as Breath of the Wild. But we'll see. I think it's still a while before I actually, the pre-order will start sending the set out. Uh, and what? Okay, so this is a bed, right? I think. All right. So where does it sit? It's a sit right here, right? What? Oh, okay. I'm going too far in. Okay, so there's some gap next to it. Okay. Oh, and I just realized that I need to build two. But anyway, progress is still progress. And again, you know, this set is pretty good. Like apart from the price, so I obviously I've got, you know, what? How can this happen? Uh, Obviously, I've got 20% off discount, so kind of offset the high price. But if there isn't any discount, this set is quite expensive. So even though this is a great set, but the price can be off-putting. Like imagine like the other Falcon that I have, without even without discount, just like $200 New Zealand dollars. And this one is like without discount, it's 330, right? That's a very sharp price increase considering the similar size. Probably the piece count um will be slightly different because obviously this one there's a lot of new elements. Even though the basic shape and structure is the same. So well, we'll see how. Oops. I just need to. Okay. Just need to make sure it's aligned, but it's very hard to see from the instruction booklet. And then, okay, this time I noticed that I need to build two of them. So at the back, let's just see how it's structured. But the more I talk, the more itch I feel on my throat. Not that it's painful, it's just the itch that will trigger a cough or two, which, if you're a viewer, is going to be quite annoying. And hopefully, you're not, turning your headset or speaker so loud, and otherwise, it's like a nice or not so, not so nice surprise. Let's just take a sip of water. Now that's better. And making sure I apply this sticker correctly. Because if you got it wrong, there's no going back. It requires so much focus just to apply stickers. I mean the graphic the graphic designs, are nice, but it's just sometimes just the effort required to apply stickers. Sometimes it's quite off-putting, right? Yep, yep. So hopefully, the cough will ease off in the next few days. Otherwise, it's gonna be quite hard for me to tune out content. Actually, being sick means I couldn't like take stock footage for my Instagram reels. I need to figure it out until Sunday. Sunday is a day for me to film some segment of video for some reels. Those are short, so I have the whole week to think about. There a couple of them like which I have few story or something, a different sketch that will take some footage across like multiple days, multiple weeks, and then figure out how to present it. Sometimes some of them just the editing just turns out not the way I want. But well, we've got two seat over here. Let's just turn it the side the same as the instruction booklet so I can at least see, I'm putting on the right position. Unfortunately, I break the chair. Okay, so this one is here. Okay, that's simple. It's quite big, and table is not wide enough. We've got three of this. So one here, one here, and one here, and then one inside. And then I just close it up. And just on top. And that's it for this step. So come on, like put more steps so I don't have to such a thick instruction booklet. So kind of need to turn back this way. We have a game controller. I think it's a callback to the original Falcon where they play a board game but with hologram. Like you probably know what I'm referring to. So they playing console game here instead. Pretty funny. It's an updated version of Star Wars, definitely. Still a few weeks away before the review. The Galaxy series available on Disney Plus. They did release a new trailer. It does look interesting. So can't wait to see all those awesome minifigures in action. Okay, and then just got another sticker to apply. So really, that not many stickers to apply, but I see 6 round stickers. Those are nightmare. So there's nightmare waiting for me in some future steps. But I think I applied this sticker pretty well, which I'm happy. And basically, they got the chair sitting there playing the video games. And then we've got, I wish this one a printed tile. But well, unfortunately, it isn't. I think it's the game deck. It would be nice if this one is printed though. Okay. Alright. We are getting there. And then got, what's this? Okay, the actual console. It looks like PS5. It's a PS5 though. I mean, color-wise, in the shape wise, it looks like PS5. But we'll have to see the review of the Galaxy by now. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, and this is seat. Okay, it's seat in this thing. Yeah, so it's a pretty cool thing. So the Luke Skywalker basically sitting here playing video games. And that's it for Back 11. So we're moving on to Back 12. Because we're going to build all the minifigures, so there will be no minifigure builds from now. I wonder what we're building. I think it's just building each of the top, and then we've got some final here and front. I think that's pretty much the remaining back to be like they're all similar volume, similar bricks. So we'll see what happens. It may get quite repetitive. I don't know. First time building Falcon, so yeah. Imagine that, right? Collecting. Sorry, excuse me. Collecting Lego for so long, um, and buying so many sets, and this is my first Millennium Falcon. I guess it's just that I'm not a crazy Star Wars fans, right? Because otherwise would have bought all the Falcons. Okay, so this is the engine, so I have to flip the Falcon on the other side, which I really don't want to. Okay, because I couldn't find a easy part to hold this. So where does it sit? It sits right here. So this is how okay, the how it clips, and you just well, how do I push it down? So I have to push it down through here. Um, so it's not such a friendly way to open up, so it's not easy to get in. Um, and got this here. Okay, okay. Oh no! I got it the wrong way. Okay. Should let's just put this down. It's actually quite heavy, and oops, getting really clumsy then. Ah, and something just dropped. It's the TV. Damn it. Okay. I'll just do it once again. Okay. And then I can flip this over. And what? It's quite hard to secure it. So okay, so it is what it is. It's still underneath though. Okay. Yeah, that's why I don't think I can finish this today, and there's lots of things to apply it. Have it connected well? I don't know. I didn't hear the click, so it's hard to tell if it's properly. Okay, so this is basically the shooter. I'll just have to flip it over once I complete building. Oh, is the mic on? If the mic is not on, then disaster again. Um, all right. So I think because of the ball joints, it can rotate. I wonder like how different is this compared to the normal Falcon, the Millennium Falcon. So this Dark Falcon is not the Millennium Falcon. Uh, Dark Falcon, okay. And let me just flip this over again. Which way is supposed to face? Okay, so here, this way. Okay. and we'll have to face this way. Can I flip that? And then we've got the landing gear. So ah, I just finished building the form landing gear. Come on. So I think everything from this pack is to do with the base. Uh, but I think it's fine. It's just that because the lots of things on top not complete. You don't want to lay the Falcon upside down, which makes it really awkward to apply uh, parts, the small parts that you feel that you need to apply underneath the Falcon. Maybe they could have this steps earlier. But I don't know, like with so much stuff that you need to apply pressure, maybe that it couldn't withstand the pressure that you apply. So maybe that's why you can't build it earlier on. But I don't know. You can only try by test it out. I don't know how you can do that. But buy another one, try build it with a different approach. But here we are. We've got the landing gear sorted soon. One done, free to go. Anyway, there are lots of Marvel news coming out. Obviously, with the D23 happened last weekend. We finally see some footage from the new Daredevil. I'm not sure if you have watched that Netflix series, a brilliant series. Um, I think first part of season 2 was really good. Season 1 was great. Um, there's some part like second half of season 2, and you know the Defenders, that was a little bit of some boring stuff. But then season 3 is probably like one of the most epic season ever. Like probably my favorite season, to be honest. Um, yeah, that was a really good season of TV in general. And can't wait to see it like next March. So it's still a while, and trailer hasn't been released publicly yet. So there's some leaks that you can see on the internet. Now finally it can stand properly. And what's next? Okay. And of course, we've got more info from the upcoming MCU project, like the Thunderbolts, which I really look forward to. I think that's some really unique characters and quite interesting thing. And what else? What else? Oh, of course, Star Wars, the Skeleton Crew. Even though the Lego set already been released, um, I think it looked quite different compared to most of the other Star Wars projects. So that is something that I'm interested to watch. I still haven't progressed much for Ahsoka. It's just really hard to get into the story. Just not as engaging. I think compared to some like when they first had Mandalorian, and Endor probably like the best thing ever. Like it started slow, but eventually, Endor's so emotional. I think like it's just so good. Okay. I have no idea what I'm building right now because okay, what is it supposed to do? It's just slide in here. Okay. I don't know. Maybe they have some indication on how it works later on, but okay. I think on the box it does shows. Okay, so basically it's kind of a escape pod or something like that. Okay. We're getting there to finish back 12, but definitely I don't think I will able to progress more than that uh, back 13 today. Okay. All right. But yeah, Star Wars Getting Included looks quite interesting because like beginning of the trailer it doesn't even look like Star Wars. Like okay, that's just a regular city. It's like futuristic regular city, and then in the end, like you got Jude Law looks like he's a Jedi. But anyway, just need to make sure that I align this properly so it doesn't look weird. Yeah, I think I've done a pretty good job on this one. And this is the cover right here, I think. So you can see everything start, taking shapes. I think it's just another shooter on top so it can rotate. I think I may be wrong. Yeah, and of course, new morale in the trailer and lots of things regarding the Snow White trailer. I'm not going to comment about it. I don't want to cancel it because any comment might trigger a lot of people. So I refrain. Well, will restrain myself on making comments on that one. But yeah, what else? I don't know. But yeah, like seeing this taking shape does feel good. Like where the first day just only the base, right? And nothing much happening, no minifigures, and start building all the interior details. Yes, it's not fully like minifigure scale, but it's not like super mini scale inside. It still kind of makes sense. Like you can still fit a minifigure inside. Got some really cool details like gaming, gaming corner, sleeping pods and stuff. So it's a fairly detailed interior. And because the interior is slightly different to what's that? Uh, the original Millennium Falcon, that makes it something different. So it's a really nice set. Again, if it's just a little bit cheaper, but I think it's gonna be hard because with all this unique mini figures, yeah, it's gonna be quite difficult to keep it at a reasonable price. I just need to can I have all this aligned properly? Okay. Yep. So only problem is like this can fail off quite easily because of how it's being constructed. Just be careful with it because it can fail off quite easily, right? But anyway, we can kind of shoot. To show you here's like open up and then the escape pod. So it's like this. How do I put it? Right. That side now. I think both sides same. Yep. So that's how it works. And then we're moving to back 13, which is one side of the front. And if I able to progress this quite quickly, then I might do the 14 because I'm pretty sure 13 is one side, 14 is the other side, and then the remaining back 15, 16, and 17 will be the top cover. So let's see how I progress with back 13. But I just take a sip of water first. By building this earlier, so I don't have to stay like give me the opportunity to continue rest and recover, because I think that's quite important. Otherwise, I might get sick again, and there's only that many days of sick leaves I can take from work, and it will probably impact my YouTube channel as well, right? Yeah. But yeah, most importantly, like if I don't have any more sick days, and if I need sick days, then I will take unpaid leave, which I can't afford to in this current climate. I don't know if anyone can afford to, so it's well, I don't know if it's good news or bad news, but today, like the New Zealand Reserve Bank kind of announced gonna drop the rates by a few basis point. The thing is, I already locked my mortgage for 2 years earlier this year, so it's not going to benefit me immediately. So all I can hope is, until the day I need to refix again, the mortgage rate continue to drop, so that would increase my spending power if I decide to pay the minimum payment. But I don't think I would do that. I would still pay what would be the highest payment that I can afford to pay, right? So, but definitely not as high as right now, because it's actually putting lots of stress with other increased costs and necessary spending. So I don't know, lots of things kind of worries me a lot. Like, even though the job right now is fairly secure, but you never know, right? I don't know. Right now, I don't have the enough emergency fund for like more than a month, so I don't want any further drastic change to my life. I don't think I can cope with that. If it happened like suddenly. So yeah, we'll see what happened. But yeah, but hopefully it continues to go down. Like otherwise, or worst case, like if it jumps up, then I don't know what to do. Need to figure out some long-term alternate income. That's the only, I think much more logical solution than hoping other policy changes that will benefit myself. It's real, how I can increase my income. Doesn't have to be like life changing, right? Even if you get like a few $100s per month, that actually changes a lot. So we'll see what happens. And really, really try really hard to sell some of my Lego sets, but it gets to a point where I think I have to sell at a price that not reasonable for me, but will be very reasonable for buyers. We'll see how it goes. It's not the best outcome, but I'm not selling because I needed the money. I'm selling because I want to make space as well. So we'll see what happens then. So this bag is quite straightforward, nothing complicated. Unfortunately, I haven't really think about the orientation of the Lego logo, just given the irregular shape of all the pieces. So like no matter what you do, like some of them will face one side, some of them will face the other side. So let's just don't think about it that much. I'm getting better at the obsessive behavior. Try to have everything kind of facing the same side. That actually increase the view speed because I don't spend time trying to get all the logo facing the same side. So that's a slight improvement. Okay, and then what's this? What? Did I use the wrong color? No. Sure? Are you sure it's this color? Let me check the box. Can't tell. Can't tell. But box seems to be saying this is the right color. But not the instruction booklet though. Wow. I don't know, the instruction booklet sometimes, especially nowadays, it's just really confusing at times. Yeah, I don't think there are any parts that would have, except ah, so that's where I made a mistake. It's, why it has to be the part that is so hard to replace? Okay. Where's my brick separator? Okay, this is where I make the mistake. Oops. And this is where it's supposed to go. Okay. Okay. Now it's fixed. Oops, did I crack one of the pieces? Man, the cough is really bad. I really wish I don't cough like this tomorrow. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to go, is it? Okay, now it's really start looking like a falcon. And I think maybe I can just do the next spec if it's not that big, a similar size. What's next though? Oh, okay. So okay. So there's some extra enforcement on this side, but okay. So now it's more secure. And what's the next thing? Really don't know. Like everything kind of new to me in terms of building a Falcon. So which is good, but whoa, this piece doesn't fit well. You can hear that squeaky sound. Always like triggers me because I really worry that like the piece might crack. Uh, how it's gonna connect though? Really don't know. So, okay. Uh, so like because of this part using lots of new pieces that will not like experience the same compared to the other Falcon released earlier. And we've got this here. Let me push it through. Okay, push it through, and then lock it up. And, okay, so this is where it's supposed to go. Okay, this right here. This is actually quite interesting on how it connects to here. So I don't know what. Okay, just gonna turn this side. Just create that shape here. Okay, that actually quite interesting. Look at that how it locks between the curve. That's it. And back 14. And now I'll probably stop at back 14 so we get this shape here because it's really similar to back 13. And after this I'm gonna stop today so I'll finish it tonight. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow because I really don't have the energy to finish the remaining 3 backs. It would take another hour or so. So let's just quickly get back 14 sorted. And should be quite straightforward. Like if I can find the pieces that I need, the common thing. You want to move fast, but you couldn't find a Lego piece that you want. That is the problem. Okay. Okay. Good thing is, lots of parts is extreme. Well, it's basically the same, but a mirrored version, so everything kind of be simple. I just need to make sure that I don't make the same mistake like before, that using the wrong color piece in the wrong parts, and then thought, hey, I miss or Lego gave me a wrong piece or something like that. Um, yeah. Okay. Just need to quickly get through this. Hopefully, I didn't make a mistake on the other side anyway. I don't think I did because I think if I make mistake in this structure, then it will never connect. So Okay. So yeah, and after this, I think that's it tonight. We need to get ready. Go to bed. Um, this time I know that I used the lighter color for this part. That was the mistake that I made on the other side, which took some extra time to complete the previous bag. Otherwise, would have finished this bag now. I think. What is the piece that I need? It's always struggling to find the right Lego piece these days. Um, okay, 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 okay. All right, it's nearly done. Nearly done. Just give me a few moments. What's that? Okay, okay, nearly done. Nearly done. Try really, really, really fast. I think the faster that I try, the more mistake that I'm gonna make. And then the spring sugar. Is that okay? And then all this again. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, okay, okay. And is it here? Okay. Yep, yep, yep. And the red light underneath. Yep. Okay. Okay, right here. Because there's no other parts I need to build. It's just purely building the front on the other side, so that's pretty straightforward. I think there's no complication. Just need to get it done. Yep, and then the two circles, iconic shape of the falcon, and that's pretty much it, I think. And then just need to lock it in place, um, and then we can finish off the falcon tomorrow, unless my cough get worse and I need to. I'm just too exhausted to. But I don't think that will happen. Um, so yeah, at least I didn't make mistakes in this one. Which is good, right? And then this one is quite easy, just need to slide this in, and then got parts about this here, extra piece sit on top of this, and then finally the pin to secure. And that's it. We've got back putting done. That was pretty quick. And yeah, so far it's not really looking like a falcon. And then we've got the landing gear, so I can finally place the falcon on the table, um, looking like falcon. And then the remaining bag will be just finishing up the top. And then after that, then I can finally do a review on this particular set. So stay tuned. But for tonight, I'm calling it